What's good, everyone? What is good? It's 3 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, so you're watching. Okay, blah. What's good, everyone? What is good? Welcome back to the channel with yours truly, of course, Machiavelli, and today we're back with another speed build. So let me just start saying I am not gonna talk about the speed build because I'm recording this commentary before I even do the speed build. So I have no clue how this is gonna work, but I need somebody to talk to. Okay, so let me be. Yeah, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. I have tears in my eyes. I need a counselor. No, it's nothing bad. It's just, I just finished this book. My heart is hurting. I'm in pain. I need counseling, okay? So, honestly, why am I crying? Honestly, this book has got me all types of messed up. All types of messed up. I am angry. I am sad. I'm pissed off. I'm hurt. Like, I literally feel like my heart has been ripped out my chest. But, anyways, disclaimer, if you don't want to hear me whine and bish about a book, then this is the build for you. Also, if big if you are reading the Cruel Prince series, there is going to be so much spoilers, so I recommend you don't watch it. I'm talking about book 1 and book 2 that was just released I think a few months ago. So if you haven't read it, or if you're planning to read it and you haven't read it and you don't want no spoilers, turn off this video now, because I'm about to pour out my heart, because I have to wait till 2020 for the next book. I am pissed. I was like, yes. I finished the book literally 10 minutes ago. I'm like, yes, because like I finished the first book yesterday and I finished the second book today. Like I'm talking about back to back. Like when I finished the first one, I read the second one. But anyways, I was like expecting the third one to be out, but no, I have to wait one effing year till the next book comes out. I need, like, I'm shaking. This book has got me all types of effed up. But anyways, like I said, I'm not talking about the build. I'm talking about the book because I need to vent, and I have no one else to listen to me. And I tried venting to myself for like 5 minutes. Like, you know what? I'm just gonna come on here and vent to you guys, because at least somebody will listen to me, right? And will understand my pain if they've read this book. But yeah, so we're talking about the Cruel Prince and the Cruel King. Right? The Cruel King, or yeah, the Cruel King, the Cruel Prince and the Cruel King. If I'm not mistaken, that's what the name of the book is. What's the second book called? The Wicked King. That's it. I was like, not cruel again. So the Cruel Prince and the Wicked King, they are part of a trilogy. I heard there's a fourth book which I didn't read. It's by Holly Black. God help me. So I started reading it. Actually, no, I started reading this book like a month ago. No. Blah. I started reading this actually like in the summertime, but I don't know, I just didn't like it that much because some characters irks me, so I stopped reading the book. But then, you know, I saw there was a book too, and a lot of people said it was good, so I decided to pick it back up yesterday. I'm like, why not? Let me just finish it. And my God, why in God's name did I listen to them? I did not need this emotional drama in my life. Like, my heart is hurting. Like, I haven't been this devoted to a book in such a long time. Like I always like get emotional about books because, you know, books are like my soul. I live my life through them. But like this, like the characters, like I felt their pain. Like I cheered for them, I cried for them, I worried for them. This book took me on a spiritual journey, honestly. And so I don't know how to say this. I hate/love the main characters. That's how you understand how confused I am. Like, I'm tripping out because normally I'm just like I have a point and I'm like, okay, that's the reason why this affected me. But no, there's like 1,000 points. Like, there's characters that I want to kill, characters I want to kill and hug, characters I want to like pat their head and say, you did a good job, you tried, you know. I'm speaking total nonsense at this point. Okay. The whole commentary is going to be like this. But first, let me actually talk about the book and what the book's about, if you haven't read it. So, like I said, spoilers. If you're going to read this, then I recommend you don't listen to the build. You don't listen to the rest of this. But the book is pretty much about a girl, her and her, well, she has two sisters. they got taken away from their parents at a young age. Well, I won't say taken, but again, I don't want to ruin it for people, so I'm gonna give you like a brief description. So they got taken away and got sent to the fairy world, where they live with their quote unquote stepdad. Well, it's the first elder sister's dad, but it's the main character's stepdad. So anyways, there, and after she like gets tutored by she gets tutored since, and then the stepdad is the general of the fairy world. I think it's called fairy realm, something like that. So they live in power, and so the mortal, they call her mortal, that's what I'm gonna call her mortal, she's allowed to like go study with all the higher ups. So when she goes to study, she gets pretty much teased by the crown prince and his friends. But the thing about the crown prince is that the crown prince is not technically, you know, the crown prince. There's like, he has like, let's see, 3 brothers and 4 sisters. Like there's a whole line, mainly because in fairy the king can like pretty much get anybody they want pregnant, you know. It's that's how it goes. So anyways, how the story goes is the again, oh my god, spoilers. So the story goes is that I feel so bad, please, I'm telling you right now, exit the book, because I know how much people hate spoilers. Don't listen to it if you're gonna read it. Like, read the book, then come back to this, like, to this build. I recommend it. So pretty much what happens is, sadly, a whole betrayal happens. And so if you guys remember the main character, her father is the general, and her father is backing up this one king to become the new crown prince. I mean, become the new king. He's the crown prince right now, but there's like a bunch of princes. But anyways, the dad, who is the governor, is backing up this one prince, but in reality he's actually going behind that prince's back and working with another prince. And so when the day comes for that certain prince to be crowned, the dad, which is the general, turns on that prince and pretty much kills him. Yeah, that happens. And so, but the thing is now is that, you know, that prince that died, remember the main character? Yeah, the main character works for that prince. She's pretty much his spy. And so she thought that, you know, everything was all good and dandy because, you know, the dad was friends with the prince. So the dad, so the girl didn't see her stepdad turning against the prince to side with somebody else. So she was pretty much blindsided. And then that all happened. And then that prince, you know, tried to get like the dad to court. The dad, you know, say, hey, I'll kill off every single member of the family if you don't make me prince. And the father pretty much laughed in his face. So he killed off all the members except that one prince, which was drunk, under the table. And except that one prince. So now there's only 2 princes, which is actually, you know, the crown prince dude that was like bullying or teasing the main character, and the other prince, which is the dad's backing up now. So those are the 2 princes. But it actually, a fact is that, you know, the guy that died, the prince that died, well, he fathered a son. He fathered a son with some random chick, and that son is now up, like, he has the bloodline too. So there's now actually 3 princes. So people don't actually know who that son was, but the son was actually the general's son. Yeah. So pretty much the general killed his son's father. Yeah, that pretty much what happened. And just, yeah, so that happened. So now there's 3 princes left. There's the kid, the half child, I guess you can say. Well, they're all half child, but anyways, there's the young prince, which is like the general's son. There's the like the cruel prince, and then there's like the prince that, you know, that's the eldest in line, you know. And so our main character pretty much didn't want, you know, the eldest prince to become the prince, so she kind of made up a scheme to make sure that didn't happen. And so she ended up like tricking everybody, because she wanted the younger brother, which was her brother, well, her stepbrother, quote unquote, to like be the prince. And the third prince, and the only way you can become prince is if like someone in the bloodline of the princes has to give you the powers. So one of the 3 princes has to give the other prince the crown. It's weird, I know. So what happens is, the cruel prince was totally chill with it because pretty much the bigger prince, the older prince, pretty much treated the other prince like shit, totally shit, like beat him and everything. And so the prince actually didn't even want to, become the cruel prince didn't even want to become king. He's like, you know what, I'm good. You can do it. Like if the little one wants to become king, that's totally chill with me. Just make sure I get land, I get money. That's all I want. And booze. He loves to drink. Huge drinker. So so the main character's like, her name is Jude, by the way. So Jude's like, you know what, that's chill, I can do that. But then in the end of the first book, Jude pulls up like I don't know, Jude's like, ooh, because what happened was, okay, before we even get to that, Jude, remember I told you guys that the cruel prince was like, okay, chill, he doesn't want to, become the prince, like the king. So he made like a deal with Jude that, I get to control you for like a year and a day, and you have to do whatever I say, and I'll get you whatever you want. He's like, okay, you know what, chill, I'll do it. That's fine. Fair enough. If that gets me without being the king, I'm cool. And so what happened was, when it came to the day to like, crown a king, Jude, sly girl, slavish, she went ahead and compelled the cruel king to get on his knees and got the younger king to crown him the prince, the king, because the younger king was too young to be the, to be on the throne. So she needed like a fill-in, and so he became the fill-in character. And I felt so bad for him at that point. I'm like, you know what? She totally went behind his back and did that, and I felt for him. Like, I felt for him. I felt terrible. I was kind of mad at Jude. Like I just said, me and these characters have a love and hate relationship, and I was on the crown prince side. His name is Caden. I was on Caden's side. I'm like, Caden, I understand your hate. And so now in book 2, but the thing is, in these books, like Caden and Jude, like they had a thing going on. Like I still today, like I'm so confused right now because at the end of book 2, it crushed my soul. Like, yes, I shipped them, but they're so toxic with each other. Like there's so much hate there that I have no clue how they're gonna work it out. Like there's just so much bad blood. Like I can't even, like she like killed his brother. Anyways, so moving on to like book 2. So now we're getting to the part where this book destroyed me. Like it crushed my soul. Like I feel empty inside type of thing. So anyways, so book 2 now, Jude is the right hand to the king, which is Jude, which is Caden, which is the cool prince, and they pretty much sent the little one off. They vanished him because they can use him to like manipulate him, so she didn't want that, so sent that one off to live with her sister Vivi, who's actually like the general's daughter. The general from like her stepdad. Yeah, so what happened in that, so, like I hadn't explained that one. So what happened was the general married Jude's mother, but then Jude's mother ran away when she was pregnant with Vivi and married another human. Well, Jude's mom's a human, right? So Vivi is half human, half fairy. And so when Jude, when Vivi's dad, which is the general, I can't remember his name, when the general figured out, my wife's in the human land, he went to go get pretty much the child, but then realized that the wife got like married again and had more kids, so he couldn't just like take one of them, because to get like Vivi back, he has to kill his ex-wife, he has to kill Vivi's mom, so that happened. And then since she got remarried, he killed both of them. He killed Vivi's mom, or Judith's mom, and her father, and so he took them back. And so yeah, that's what they're step. They have no blood relation. I have no clue how she ended up liking him, but in the book you can see that there's a love there that makes no sense to me, because if you killed my father and my mother, oh my god, we would never be cool. It just ain't happening. But I guess she was a kid, but who knows. And then she has a bitch ass sister named Terrence. Oh my god, I hate that. Excuse my language. Excuse me for all my younger kids. I'm so sorry, but she's such a bitch. Ow, I hurt myself. But oh my god, I hate her. In Lord's name, I hate that. I hate her sister so much. Like, her sister is the meaning of, oh my god, like my rage. I hate Terrence, whatever that bitch's name is. I hate her guts. Like, she needs to go belly flop in a volcano type of bitch. I hate her. And the thing is, too, so what happened is, let me tell you some messy stuff. Let me tell you how messy her sister is. So, let's go back to book one. So in book one, you remember I told you guys like the Cruel Prince, which is Jude, he had like, you know, a bunch of friends that, what's called it, a bunch of friends that were like making fun of her. Well, one of the guys there hate his guts too. God help me, I hate him. His name is Locks, something like that. Bitch ass Locks. Excuse my language. So, yeah, there's Locks. There's Locks. And so pretty much what happened was Locks started, you know, dating Jude. You know, he started like courting her, you know, making her feel good about herself, realizing, you know, that like they were all bullying her, trying to help her out. And I started like, that's why I said in the beginning of the book, like I said before, I quit the book because I hated Locks. He just seemed so iffy to me ever since he was like, before I knew about his true nature. He just seemed so iffy to me as a character. So I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna stop this book because I didn't want her to be with him. I wanted to be with Caden, even though Caden is a dish and he still is a dish. So but anyways, that happened. And so fun fact is that Locks, or whatever his name is, was actually just like using Jude. Even though they're together, Jude was also with his sister at the same time. What's his name again? Trudy, whatever. No, Trudy from not Penny. No, what's her name? Tread, or whatever her name is. We're gonna call it, starts with a T. But anyways, that bitch's name. She was the sister. So pretty much Locks was with both sisters, and her sister, the thing that effed me up, her sister was like, listen, on the day of the, what's it called, on the day of, you know, the coronation, to crown the new king, when, you know, the first king that, you know, was chill died because, you know, the governor turned on him. Anyways, when that, he's like, the girl's like, oh, when that coronation day comes, I'm gonna introduce you to my husband, not husband, but like the person who I'm gonna marry, right? And Jude's like, okay, can you like tell me who he is at least? I think you'll like him. Yeah, of course you'll like him. You're freaking dating him. Like, they're dating the same person. Of course you like, come on now. How are you gonna treat that's your blood right there. How are you gonna date the guy, your sister? Like, it's like everyone knows that they're together, and you're like gonna like, you're like chill with it, and you're just gonna like, hey yo, I'm marrying your boyfriend, by the way. Really? Oh my god, I hate her. And then she had the nerve of being mad, like, yo, shady ass. Like, how is that? I'm sorry, I hate fake people. I hate them with all my heart. You understand how much I hate fake people. I've grown up with so much fake people in my life that when I saw that character, it gave me like flashbacks to like people I used to hang out with, and I got so mad. Like, you can't understand my rage. I hate her. Okay, I didn't even like break down to most of the book into book two. Book two was terrible. Like, it's a great book. I love the book, but like it destroyed my soul. But anyways, that's it for this commentary. I'm a whole ass mess. But anyways, I hope you all enjoyed this speed build. Again, I have no clue what I'm building, but hopefully you enjoyed it. I want to thank you guys so much for listening, and I will see you guys on the next build. I will continue story there if you guys want to hear me. If you guys want to hear me talk about this nonsense anymore, then let me know, and I won't talk about it because my rage. I am so pissed off. You don't understand how mad I am. I am feeling, ooh, just talking about that girl. Anyways, guys, I'm out. Deuces. Peace. Bye.
Oh no, I think I've lost my mind.